The Young and the Restless preview week of September 29th, Lauren's crisis, Tessa's danger, Sally and Jill bond. The Young and the Restless spoilers reveal a preview clip has been released for the week of September 29, 2025. It shows Lauren Fenmore Baldwin, Tracy Eve Bregman, turning to Nikki Newman, Melody Thomas Scott. Sally Spectra, Courtney Hope, video calls Jill Abbott, Jess Walton. Plus, Sharon Newman, Sharon Case, tries to dissuade Tessa Porter, Kate Fairbanks. Keep reading and let's talk about what is coming up in the CBS soap opera. Get updates on the latest news about The Young and the Restless, straight to your inbox. We use your personal data for interest-based advertising, as outlined in our privacy notice. What is this? Lauren Fenmore Baldwin's crisis. Let's start off with Lauren, who just learned about Michael Baldwin's, Christian LeBlanc, secret. What Lauren doesn't know is that Kane Ashby, Billy Flynn, just terminated Michael's employment. That means Victor Newman, Eric Braeden, will have no more use for Michael. Moving forward, the preview clip for next week shows a crying Lauren turning to Nikki for help. The woman tells the blonde that she loves Michael very much. However, she doesn't know if she can take it anymore. Meanwhile, Michael has warned Kane that if he can't get him to do the right thing from the inside, then he will fight him from the outside. What is this? The lawyer seems to mean it, too. I don't think retirement really suits Michael. The man gets too bored and needs a mission. While Michael could help take down Kane, will it cost him Lauren? Sally Spectra and Jill Abbott bond. In the park, Sally will have a video chat with Jill. The redhead makes a confession to Billy Abbott's, Jason Thompson, mother. Sally admits that she has fallen in love with the impulsive and reckless man. While Sally can't help her heart, she could also wonder if Billy's words can be trusted. Tessa Porter's dangerous mission. The Young and the Restless spoilers for the week of September 29th reveal that the preview clip also shows Tessa meeting with Sharon. The young woman explains what she knows about Mariah Copeland's, Cameron Grimes, situation. Tessa will tell Sharon about Mariah's confession and the secret meeting with Daniel Romalotti, Jr., Michael Grazadii. Tessa plans on investigating and finding out the truth about what is going on with Mariah. While that is dangerous, Tessa will have Daniel's help. Sharon Newman worries. While Sharon tries to get Tessa to take some more time, the young lady says it's all she thinks about. Tessa adds that this might be the only way to save her marriage as well as Mariah. The Young and the Restless preview week of September 29th, Lauren's crisis, Tessa's danger, Sally and Jill bond. The week of September 29th on The Young and the Restless is shaping up to be one of the most intense yet, filled with emotional shocks, unexpected alliances, and dangerous twists that could alter the lives of several Genoa City residents forever. Fans of the long-running daytime drama know that when fall kicks into gear, the show usually brings in a mix of personal heartbreak, dangerous schemes, and shifting loyalties, and this week looks to deliver on all fronts. The focus will be on Lauren's looming crisis, Tessa's unexpected danger, and a surprising bond forming between Sally and Jill, creating ripple effects that will impact not just these characters but also their loved ones and rivals. Lauren Fenmore's crisis has everyone talking, as whispers around Genoa City suggest that she may be facing more than just business trouble. Lauren has been a pillar of strength for years, balancing her role as a fierce businesswoman with her responsibilities as wife and mother, but this week threatens to unravel the stability she has worked so hard to maintain. The crisis may stem from family drama resurfacing, with Michael Baldwin caught between his loyalty to Lauren and his ties to others in the Newman and Chancellor circles. Could it be that Lauren's empire faces a hostile takeover? Or is it a personal health scare that puts everything into perspective? Either way, Genoa City residents will rally around her, but expect enemies to lurk in the shadows, ready to exploit her vulnerability. As Lauren deals with her turmoil, Tessa Porter will face a dangerous situation that puts her safety at risk. Tessa, who has been rebuilding her career and strengthening her family with Mariah, will find herself in the wrong place at the wrong time. Whether this danger comes from a stalker, a business deal gone wrong in the music industry, or even someone tied to her past, the stakes will be high. Mariah will be frantic, and her protective instincts will go into overdrive as she demands answers and vows not to let anything threaten their family. Could this situation also tie into Devon and the record label? Will Tessa's danger expose a larger plot that connects Genoa City's business and criminal underworld? Fans will be left on edge as Tessa's fate hangs in the balance, and Mariah's emotional strength will be tested like never before. Meanwhile, Sally Spectra and Jill Abbott will form an unexpected bond, surprising many in Genoa City. These two fiery women have often been at odds, but the upcoming week promises to change the dynamics of their relationship. Jill, always a savvy business mind, may see in Sally a reflection of her own younger self, a fighter who refuses to back down even when the odds are stacked against her. Sally, who has often felt like an outsider, could find in Jill an unlikely mentor and ally, helping her navigate the turbulent waters of Newman and Chancellor business politics. This bond could reshape not only Sally's place in Genoa City but also Jill's role as a matriarch figure who is not afraid to shake things up. However, such an alliance will not come without consequences, as others like Adam, Nick, and even Lily could find themselves wary of this new connection. Will this partnership be a force for good, or will it cause even more fractures in Genoa City's delicate balance of power? Adding to the week's drama, fans can expect ripple effects across multiple storylines. Victor Newman may have his own suspicions about Jill and Sally's alliance, and he will not sit back quietly if he believes it threatens Newman Enterprises. Nikki, meanwhile, will likely step into a supportive role for Lauren, but her concern may extend to questions about whether her own family ties will interfere with offering real help. Over at Chancellor Winters, Devon and Lily will face new challenges, as Tessa's danger could expose vulnerabilities in their record label venture, forcing them to make tough decisions. Mariah, torn between her personal fears and professional responsibilities, could find herself in conflict with her closest allies as she tries to keep Tessa safe. In true Genoa City fashion, secrets will be revealed, alliances will shift, and emotions will run high. The bond between Sally and Jill could ignite a new era of female power in the business world, but it may also provoke jealousy and retaliation. Lauren's crisis will serve as a reminder that even the strongest can falter, leaving fans to wonder whether she will emerge stronger or if this will mark the beginning of a devastating downward spiral. And Tessa's danger will strike at the heart of family and love, showing once again that in Genoa City, happiness is always precarious and subject to the whims of fate and those who would manipulate it. The week of September 29th promises to be a roller coaster, with every episode leaving viewers eager to see what comes next. Will Lauren's crisis unite or divide her family? Will Tessa survive the danger threatening her? And will Sally and Jill's bond prove to be the partnership of a lifetime or a ticking time bomb waiting to explode? Fans won't want to miss a single moment, as The Young and the Restless once again proves why it remains the heartbeat of daytime drama, delivering suspense, heartbreak, and empowerment in equal measure. Lauren Fenmore Baldwin's crisis. Lauren Fenmore Baldwin has always been a woman of elegance, power, and resilience. As one of Genoa City's most iconic leading ladies, she has weathered countless storms, survived scandals, and fought for her family and career with unwavering determination. But now, as whispers ripple across town, it appears Lauren is on the brink of facing a crisis that could shatter her composure, test her relationships, and redefine her legacy. For decades, Lauren has been synonymous with beauty, ambition, and sophistication, but this new chapter hints at something far more complex, a storyline that promises to tug at the emotional heartstrings of longtime viewers while throwing her into the kind of turmoil she hasn't experienced in years. The question on everyone's mind is clear: what kind of crisis looms for Lauren, and how will it shake her world? At the surface, Lauren's crisis could appear to be rooted in business. As a powerhouse in the fashion industry, she has built Fenmore's into an empire. But with Genoa City being a hub of competition and betrayal, enemies are never far away. Corporate sabotage is one possibility. Rivals may be eyeing her company, plotting a hostile takeover or manipulating situations to weaken her hold on her brand. Even allies could become opportunists in the blink of an eye. After all, Genoa City's business world is notorious for turning friends into foes. Sally Spectra's presence in the fashion landscape could add another layer of intrigue. While Sally has tried to carve out her own niche, could she end up clashing with Lauren in a way that sparks the crisis? Or could Sally surprise everyone by becoming an unexpected ally, standing with Lauren against darker forces attempting to dismantle Fenmore's? Of course, in soap opera tradition, business challenges are never just about the boardroom. A crisis for Lauren could also take on a deeply personal dimension, intertwining her heart and home with the chaos threatening her professional stability. One possibility is a health scare, something that forces Lauren to reevaluate her priorities. Fans know that Lauren has always carried herself with glamour and grace, but a medical crisis would strip away those layers of perfection, exposing a vulnerable side rarely seen. Would she tell Michael right away, or would she try to protect her family by keeping it secret until she can no longer hide it? Such a storyline would not only give Tracy E. Bregman an opportunity to deliver powerhouse performances but also remind viewers that even the strongest women can face moments of fragility. Another angle could be family turmoil, especially with Michael Baldwin caught in the middle of loyalty struggles. Michael has long been Lauren's anchor, but he's also a man with his own complicated ties across Genoa City. His role as an attorney often places him in ethically murky waters, where his legal obligations may clash with his duty as a husband. What happens if Michael is forced to defend someone Lauren despises? Or worse, what if his actions inadvertently trigger her crisis? This would test the Baldwin marriage in ways it hasn't been tested in years. For a couple that has long stood as a beacon of stability, cracks beginning to form could be shocking, heartbreaking, and riveting for fans. There's also the possibility of danger tied to Lauren's past. Longtime viewers remember her intense rivalries, such as her deadly feud with Sheila Carter, a storyline that defined an era of both the young and the restless and the bold and the beautiful. While Sheila is presumed dead or gone depending on the storyline's timeline, soap opera history teaches us never to count out a villain. What if Lauren's crisis is rooted in a ghost from her past re-emerging in some form? A threatening figure, a blackmailer, or even an old crime resurfacing could throw her into chaos. Such a twist would not only provide nostalgia for veteran fans but also inject fresh danger into Lauren's current storyline, intertwining her glamorous present with her turbulent past. This crisis may also extend to her role as a mother. Fenmore Baldwin has often lived in the shadow of his parents' legacies, but if Lauren's son were to face legal, business, or personal troubles, it would inevitably drag her into the mess. A mother's protective instincts could drive her to extreme measures, and Lauren's determination to shield Fun from harm might expose her to risks she never anticipated. Could Fun be hiding secrets? Could Lauren discover something about him that leaves her shaken to the core? Viewers know that family revelations are often at the heart of Genoa City's most explosive storylines, and tying Lauren's crisis to Fun would not only deepen the stakes but also pull Michael into a complicated web of family versus justice. The ripple effects of Lauren's crisis will extend far beyond her immediate family. Nikki Newman, a longtime friend and confidant, could be drawn into her orbit. The bond between Nikki and Lauren has endured for years, and Nikki's own struggles with sobriety and Victor's machinations mean she knows all too well the toll that crises can take. Their friendship could become a crucial source of strength, with Nikki standing as Lauren's emotional anchor. But Nikki herself is often consumed by Newman drama. Would she have the bandwidth to truly support Lauren, or might her own entanglements limit her ability to help? On the business front, Jill Abbott would almost certainly be pulled into the story. Jill and Lauren have a complicated history, sometimes allies and sometimes rivals, but both women share a fierce determination and commanding presence. If Lauren's crisis is corporate in nature, Jill could become either her staunchest ally or her most ruthless competitor. Their interactions would provide juicy drama for fans who love to see two powerful women clash and collaborate. Meanwhile, Sally Spectra's potential involvement cannot be overlooked. Sally could either rise as Lauren's unexpected protégé in the fashion world or play a role in unintentionally worsening her struggles. Emotionally, the crisis will likely test Lauren's ability to maintain her composure. For years, she has been the picture of poise, the woman who can hold her head high no matter the storm. But this time, Genoa City may witness a different side of her, the cracks in her armor, the tears behind closed doors, and the internal conflict of a woman torn between her public image and private despair. Such a layered storyline not only offers compelling character development but also gives viewers a chance to connect with Lauren on a more intimate level. Fans love a heroine who can be both strong and vulnerable, and Lauren's crisis could strike that delicate balance. Speculation about the fallout runs wild. If Lauren's health falters, Fenmore's may be left in limbo, forcing others to step in and make difficult decisions. If it's a business crisis, the power struggle could ripple through Newman, Chancellor Winters, and even Jabot, igniting rivalries that reshape Genoa City's corporate landscape. If it's personal, Michael may find his marriage at a crossroads, leading to heartbreaking confrontations and the possibility of betrayal. And if it's danger tied to her past, then Genoa City itself may become a battleground, with Lauren fighting not just for her company or her family but for her very survival. Ultimately, Lauren Fenmore Baldwin's crisis is more than just another twist in Genoa City. It represents the next chapter in the journey of a character who has grown, evolved, and endured through Dec. Tessa Porter's dangerous mission. Tessa Porter has always been one of Genoa City's most compelling and complicated women. With her haunting voice, free spirit, and resilient heart, she came to town as a struggling artist with secrets, and over the years she has evolved into a wife, stepmother, and a woman trying to find her place in both family and career. But as the week of unfolding storylines approaches, a new chapter emerges that could put her in greater danger than ever before. Tessa is about to embark on a dangerous mission, and it is not just her career on the line but her very safety, her family's security, and the fragile sense of stability she and Mariah have worked so hard to build. In true Young and the Restless fashion, this mission may start innocently, with the promise of opportunity, but it will spiral into a dark web of risk, betrayal, and possibly even life-threatening danger. At first glance, Tessa's dangerous mission could appear to be connected to her music career. As a singer-songwriter, she has had her share of ups and downs, but lately, she has been rebuilding her reputation and momentum in the industry. A new opportunity could arise, perhaps a tour, a high-profile collaboration, or even an invitation to represent a major label under the Chancellor Winters umbrella. On the surface, it might seem like the kind of career break she has been waiting for. But in Genoa City, opportunities often come with strings attached, and Tessa may find herself pulled into a situation where ambition collides with peril. Could the mission involve traveling into unsafe environments for the sake of a concert deal? Could someone in the music industry be luring her into a trap? The possibility that she is being used as a pawn in a bigger scheme looms large. Beyond the professional world, Tessa's dangerous mission may also connect to her personal life and her protective instincts as a wife and mother figure. With baby Aria's future at the center of her heart, Tessa would do anything to protect her family. If threats emerge that could jeopardize Aria's well-being, Tessa might take matters into her own hands. Her mission could involve uncovering secrets, confronting enemies, or even putting herself in harm's way to shield Mariah and their child from danger. Imagine the tension if Tessa discovers someone from her own past has resurfaced, perhaps a person tied to her days of hustling in the underground music scene, someone with leverage, someone capable of causing harm if she refuses to comply with their demands. This would instantly transform her mission into one of survival and moral compromise. The most tantalizing possibility, however, lies in the idea that Tessa's mission ties into a bigger Genoa City plotline involving power players and dangerous rivals. Chancellor Winters has been expanding aggressively, and Tessa's talent as a performer could place her in the middle of a corporate tug-of-war. Devin and Lily may want to push her career in one direction, while Nate or other hidden forces have different motives. Could she unknowingly become a bargaining chip in business negotiations? Could her music be tied to a scandal, such as leaked contracts, intellectual property theft, or even criminal laundering schemes that put her directly in harm's way? Suddenly, her artistry becomes more than music, it becomes a catalyst for danger. Mariah's reaction to Tessa's dangerous mission will undoubtedly be central to the emotional core of this storyline. Mariah has always been fiercely protective, with a history of quick instincts and sharp intuition. She will not sit idly by while her wife walks into peril. Yet, this may create conflict between them, with Tessa insisting that this mission is her responsibility, something she has to see through for the sake of her career, her family, or her sense of self. Mariah may beg her to step back, to think of Arya first, but Tessa's determination could override those pleas. This tug-of-war between ambition, duty, and fear for safety will create the kind of heart-wrenching drama fans love, two women bound by love but torn apart by circumstance. There's also the very real possibility that Tessa's mission ties into a physical threat. In soap opera tradition, a dangerous mission often leads to harrowing encounters. Could Tessa be lured into an unsafe meeting late at night under the guise of a professional opportunity? Could she be targeted by someone looking for revenge, kidnapped, or forced into a situation where she must think fast to save herself? A scenario like this would not only elevate the stakes but also allow Mariah, Devon, or even Sharon to play a role in her rescue, highlighting the interconnectedness of Genoa City's families and friends. Ripple effects of this storyline would extend across multiple households. Sharon, who has always been a guiding force for Mariah, may step into a protective role, offering both wisdom and support as she warns Tessa about the risks she's taking. Devon, always keen on protecting the integrity of Chancellor Winters, may find himself caught in a conflict of interest if the dangerous mission ties to corporate drama. Even characters like Noah or Faith could be pulled back into the orbit, as crises often bring extended family together. The danger surrounding Tessa could also spark friction between Newman and Abbott's circles if business interests overlap. For longtime fans, this storyline could also serve as a callback to Tessa's earliest days in Genoa City. When she first appeared, she carried secrets tied to a dark past and made questionable choices in pursuit of survival. What if her dangerous mission dredges up old connections, criminal ties, debts, or shady figures who once controlled her? This would not only give depth to her arc but also remind viewers that even when you try to escape your past, it often has a way of finding you. The return of an old adversary could send chills down viewers' spines and reignite old wounds. Speculation abounds about how this storyline might resolve. If Tessa succeeds in her mission, she could emerge stronger, her career skyrocketing and her family more united than ever. However, if she fails, or worse, if she is hurt, the consequences could be devastating. Mariah might spiral into anger, guilt, and grief, while Chancellor Winters could face public scandal. The fallout could even lead to fractures in key relationships, forcing Genoa City's power players to pick sides. At the heart of it, the dangerous mission storyline offers endless possibilities for emotional payoff, triumph, tragedy, redemption, or betrayal. Ultimately, Tessa Porter's dangerous mission represents more than just another plot twist. It is the embodiment of who she is as a character, brave, complex, and willing to put herself on the line for those she loves. Whether the danger comes from her career, her past, or her family's future, fans know that Tessa's strength will be tested like never before. And in the tradition of the young and the restless, nothing will be the same once the mission begins. Mariah, Sharon, Devon, Jill, and even the Newmans could find themselves caught in the crossfire, proving once again that in Genoa City, no mission comes without consequences and no danger arrives without changing lives forever.